Welcome to Vintage Touch, Decor with Soul. Here, we celebrate the timeless magic of vintage design, blending it effortlessly with modern touches to create spaces full of character. Today, we'll explore how Bohemian Cottagecore can transform your home into a cozy, romantic haven that feels both nostalgic and fresh. Don't forget to subscribe and join our warm community. If you love the charm of antiques, the softness of farmhouse elements, and the playful spirit of bohemian style, you're in the right place. Together, we'll discover easy styling tips and inspiring decor ideas that bring vintage and modern together in harmony, perfect for 2025 and beyond. We invite you to sit back, relax, and imagine the beautiful possibilities for your home. Please like this video if you enjoy these ideas, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your stories and memories make this community truly special. Let's get started on our Bohemian Cottagecore journey. Bringing the beauty of nature indoors is at the heart of Bohemian Cottagecore style. Think raw wood beams, wicker baskets, and rustic finishes that feel untouched by time. Natural elements instantly warm up your spaces and create a calming atmosphere that feels like a gentle escape into the countryside. Adding natural textures like rattan, linen, and reclaimed wood bridges the vintage charm with modern sustainability. These materials breathe life into every corner, making your home feel fresh yet rooted in tradition. Try layering a vintage jute rug under a modern sofa for an effortless look. Don't be afraid to mix indoor greenery with natural decor. Potted herbs, trailing vines, or dried wildflowers can make any room feel alive and inviting. Let your windows welcome in plenty of sunlight, and watch your natural pieces shine all year round. One of the sweetest ways to create a warm, romantic cottagecore look is by choosing a soft, muted color palette. Think creamy whites, faded pastels, and earthy neutrals that make every space feel soothing and timeless. These gentle hues work beautifully with vintage pieces and modern accents alike. Start with a neutral base on your walls or large furniture, then add delicate touches of blush pink, sage green, or powder blue. This subtle layering of color gives your rooms a dreamy, layered depth that feels nostalgic yet fresh. Try mixing faded floral fabrics for extra charm. Don't worry about everything matching perfectly. The beauty of Bohemian Cottagecore is in the casual elegance of soft contrasts. Old linens, vintage quilts, and painted furniture in gentle shades all add to this graceful look, welcoming everyone with a sense of comfort. Vintage furniture brings soul and history into any room. Each antique piece, whether a weathered cabinet or an old wooden table, carries stories that connect us to the past. When styled with Bohemian Cottagecore touches, these pieces become the heart of a cozy, lived-in space that feels warm and welcoming. Look for well-loved items at flea markets, thrift stores, or family attics. A distressed dresser, a carved sideboard, or a retro armchair instantly adds charm. Pair these vintage finds with soft textiles and fresh greenery to balance their age with a modern, romantic twist that feels fresh yet nostalgic. Don't be afraid to mix and match styles. The beauty of Bohemian Cottagecore is that imperfections are part of the story. Layer mismatched chairs around a rustic table or place an antique trunk at the foot of a modern bed. These touches make your home feel soulful and full of character. Blending modern accents with vintage pieces keeps your cottagecore home feeling current and stylish. A sleek lamp on an antique desk or a contemporary mirror above a rustic sideboard creates a beautiful balance of old and new. It's these little contrasts that make your space feel thoughtfully layered and alive. Choose clean, simple modern pieces that complement rather than overpower your vintage finds. A minimalist sofa with vintage cushions, or a modern coffee table paired with an antique rug, can create stunning harmony. Let your modern touches highlight the timeless character of your older treasures. Remember, it's all about balance. Don't be afraid to experiment. Add pops of metallic finishes, abstract art, or a modern light fixture to break up traditional textures. These fresh accents give your home a light, airy feeling while keeping the cozy warmth of vintage style intact. Nothing says cottagecore like layers of cozy textiles. Think chunky knitted throws, vintage quilts, lace-trimmed pillows, and hand-woven rugs. These soft layers create a sense of warmth and comfort that feels like a gentle hug every time you walk into the room. Mixing different textures is the secret to a rich, inviting look. Pair rough linen with soft velvet, or layer a fluffy sheepskin over an old floral chair. Vintage blankets draped casually over a modern sofa make your space feel personal and effortlessly lived in. Don't be afraid to mix patterns too. Floral, plaid, and lace can live together beautifully when the colors stay soft and muted. These layered textiles add depth, tell stories, and invite you to slow down and savor every cozy corner of your home. Nothing refreshes a vintage-inspired home quite like living greenery. Plants breathe life into your cottagecore retreat, adding soft color and natural texture to every corner. From trailing ivy to delicate potted herbs, these botanical touches keep your space feeling light, fresh, and connected to the outdoors. Don't worry if you don't have a green thumb, start small. Place a vase of fresh wildflowers on an antique table, or cluster a few potted ferns on your windowsill. These simple moments of nature bring charm and a sense of calm that fits beautifully with vintage and bohemian elements alike. For an extra cozy touch, use vintage containers like enamel pitchers, old clay pots, or reclaimed wooden boxes for your plants. These details make your indoor garden feel collected and soulful, a perfect reflection of your unique cottagecore story. Sometimes it's the smallest things that make a house feel like a warm, soulful home. Antique decorative details, an old clock on a shelf, vintage picture frames, or delicate porcelain trinkets add layers of history and personality to your cottagecore space. Mixing these treasures with your modern finds keeps the look fresh yet deeply nostalgic. Hang an ornate mirror above a simple console, or display old brass candlesticks on a modern side table. Each piece feels like a whisper from the past, grounding your rooms in timeless charm. When hunting for these accents, think flea markets, estate sales, or family heirlooms. Don't shy away from imperfections. A little wear tells a beautiful story. Let your home become a collection of memories, with antique details tucked thoughtfully into every cozy corner. A true Bohemian Cottagecore home is a collection of memories, gathered over time with care. Personal finds like a well-loved quilt from your grandmother or a vintage painting discovered at a flea market turn your space into a storybook filled with warmth and meaning. These collected treasures don't need to match. In fact, it's the mix that makes it special. Combine rustic baskets, antique books, or a quirky thrifted lamp with your modern essentials. Each piece whispers a little tale, adding layers of personality that make your rooms feel deeply lived in. Display your collected finds proudly. Style old suitcases as side tables, stack vintage books beside your favorite chair, or hang mismatched art on a gallery wall. Your home becomes a reflection of you, soulful, imperfect, and beautifully unique. Your cottagecore dream doesn't stop at the front door. Extend that vintage charm to your outdoor spaces. A small garden, cozy porch, or balcony can become a peaceful retreat filled with rustic touches and lush greenery. It's about creating places to slow down and enjoy nature's simple gifts. Use vintage finds outdoors too. An old wooden bench, weathered metal chairs, or a reclaimed table can create a charming seating area. Add potted flowers in mismatched containers, enamel buckets, old teapots, or wooden crates to carry that bohemian spirit outside. String up soft fairy lights or hang a few lanterns to make your outdoor cottage nook magical as the sun sets. Whether you're sipping tea at dawn or sharing stories at dusk, these spaces become an extension of your soulful home, wrapped in warmth and timeless charm. One of the joys of cottagecore is how easily your space can change with the seasons. Small updates keep your home feeling fresh and connected to nature's cycles. In spring, bring in blooming branches. In summer, swap heavy blankets for light linen throws. Each season offers a chance to tell a new story. Autumn calls for warm textures. Think chunky knits, plaid blankets, and dried flowers in vintage vases. In winter, layer extra quilts and add twinkling fairy lights for a magical, snug atmosphere. These simple changes help your vintage pieces feel alive and ready to greet each new day. Keep a small collection of seasonal decor stored away. Rotating wreaths, pillows, or floral arrangements lets you embrace fresh colors and textures without changing your home's soul. Every season becomes a chance to cherish the old while welcoming something new. Thank you for joining me today as we explored how to weave vintage charm and modern touches into a warm, soulful Bohemian cottagecore home. Every layered textile, antique treasure, and soft botanical moment helps create a space that feels timeless and deeply personal. Remember, your home is your story. Fill it with collected finds, cozy corners, and natural elements that make you feel calm and inspired every single day. Let each detail, big or small, reflect who you are and what you love about life's simple, beautiful moments. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it with friends, and subscribe to Vintage Touch, Decor with Soul for more timeless ideas. I'd love to hear your favorite cottagecore touches, so leave a comment below. Until next time, keep creating spaces filled with warmth, memories, and a touch of vintage soul.